Yeah, I know the quote. You are where you are because that is exactly where you want to be. That's a very, how do I put it? It's a quote most people don't want to hear. It's something that most people don't want to hear, but it has. I don't think there's anything more true than that particular saying. We are progressive human beings, and you need to understand that there are different stages before you get to wherever it is you want to be. And so, as we are on this journey, I don't like to use that word, but as you are trying to make progress, you need to understand whatever stage you are at, and you're not progressing fast enough to the next stage, you are there because at that moment, that's where you want to be. Because you are not taking the necessary actions for you to go to the next level, for you to do what you are complaining basically. You are there and wallowing in whatever it is that you are going through. Because if you need more opportunities, you need to put in more effort to scale that particular opportunities. Let's say if you're looking for a job and you've applied to one or two people, or there's this uncle or this rich man that you're looking up to help you, you can see that your options are very limited and you're hoping on certain things and you're wondering why. Once hope is involved and all that, as in it becomes something else. You understand? You're comfortable in that situation and waiting for just somebody to come and save you. But if you are taking matters into your own hand to increase your opportunity or luck, as they say, you will not wait for anybody, even though you have the rich uncle, even though you have, one or two people you are looking up to help you. You're going to go 10 times, put in 10 times more effort than the regular person who is comfortable, who wants to be in that exact place, because you have said you want to be in that exact place. So if you are possibly submitting 5 or 10 applications before you're going to go 100, you're going to go 200, you're going to go crazy on it, expanding and increasing your options. If you are looking for good deals, you're providing a service to companies and all that, you will go 10 times. Now, is it going to be hard? Yes, of course, because to reach out to, let's say, 10,000, 1,000 companies, if before you only submit to 10, or I've reached out to this company, I'll reach out to this company, I'm waiting for somebody to give me a yes. But you decide to take advantage of social media, go online and start to click that button, DM 100 people every day, DM 200 people. By the end of the week, you're down to 1,000 people. That increase your options. One will say yes, and that will start taking you to the next level. And this is the work ethic that people talk about, that when they say you need to have a proper work ethic if you want to succeed. But most people, realistically, most people are just lazing around, being at home, being comfortable, even in their suffering. So, but you are limited with options if you are broke, and that I can understand. If you are broke, you are limited in a sense, like maybe you can't access the internet, or you don't have a good computer, etc., etc. And so those, in that limitation, whatever level you are at, you need to 10x your efforts to getting those things, whatever it is you really need. And money makes it easier for you to excel to the next level. Like if you have money, if you try something, it fails. Let's use data for example. If you are broke and you can only buy data once, and you utilize that data and the data is exhausted, you can't buy another because you don't have the money. So, and that is instantly a limitation, which is the type of limitation that broke people face in trying to make progress. And so, but if you have some money, you can utilize that data. If it's done, you could just make another subscription and keep on trying and all that kind of stuff. So I understand that sense of limitation, but that means at that level, your goal is, if you know what you're doing with the data, your goal is to increase your efforts to be able to have more options in getting more data. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's not like the thing is not working. It's just that whatever level you are at, your own is to try to increase your options at that particular level so that you can cross over to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
And like I like to say, it is not going to be easy. But if you are just there whining, you are where you are because that is exactly where you want to.
So are you saying even the people who are begging on the streets are there because they want to be there, want to be begging on the street?
Okay, let me paint this scenario. Like environment plays a big role, right? There's what we call abject poverty and middle class broke people. And I like to always separate them whenever we're talking. But people in abject poverty can still rise above that and move on to the next level. Do you understand? If they want to. Is it going to be easy? Do you understand? Because the progress we are talking about in this world is education. It's education. And most people think that education is a university degree, or, some kind of fancy school and all that. No, it's just knowledge on what to do or what not to do in terms of making money. And so if you are on the street begging, you have access to people. Having access to people gives you the opportunity to access certain types of information. Do you understand? Seeing them, observing them, knowing what they do and all that. So it starts with a curious mind. And so there are just various steps that could be taken If I'm begging you for money, I can also beg you for other things. Do you know how intriguing it would be that you're on the street and somebody say, Asa, do you have a book on something that can help me learn how to make money? Or I don't know if you get the person will be stunned, like, like realistically, you want to learn, and that could lead to other things. Do you understand? You ask 100 people, somebody might be intrigued enough to say, okay, let me get one for you, or let me since you want to impact yourself and all that. If you can't read, then trying to use whatever means necessary, to start learning how to read. If it's, going enrolling in a government institution, however bad it is, because I can't imagine how bad it is at that level. But I'm saying, even if you're on the street begging, the willingness. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying like, it's just willpower and all that, but I'm saying like it is possible.
Ladies and gentlemen, yo, it's Skid Sadiq, billionaire. We got him. So without further ado, welcome to the Skid Sadiq Show.